Thank you, Madam President. I move that the Senate takes note of the explanation. On the Jacqui Lambie Network's one of the main campaigns that I've been running is Make Australia Make Again. I've been doing that since I got in. But a broken promise by this government has one of our industries on its knees. Just another one on your portfolio. I'm talking about our film and TV industry. You might want to listen to this before you go. When this government was elected, Minister Burke promised that he would bring in local content quotas on the streaming platforms, Netflix, Amazon, Disney, etc. Let me break it down for those Australians out there who might not know what I'm talking about. Content quotas means that TV stations have to put our Aussie films and TV shows. Before Australian had content quotas, it was mainly British and American shows on TV.
Senator Lambie, order, just resume your seat. Senators, in accordance with Standing Order 185, if you are not participating in this debate, you are not allowed to stand in the sections of the chamber and hold conversations. Please leave or resume your seats in silence. Senator Lambie, you have the call.
Thank you. Our free-to-air broadcasters, Channel 9, Channel 10, etc., already have these quotas, but there are no local content quotas on streaming platforms. The big boys have got these guys by their gonads. My office was assured by the Minister's office that these Aussie content quotas would be in place by July the 1st last year at the latest. But guess what? Still no local content quotas in place. Just another broken promise from the local party. The streamers have been lobbying the government hard, so I thought it would be interesting to see how deep this lobbying went. So I put in some freedom of information requests for the people out there. Guess what I got back? Guess what I got sent back Senator Dunham through the chair? This is on quotas. This is their transparency. This is their promise to the Australian people in the last election. There is nothing. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. So getting more Australian content on our screen and getting more Australian producers' jobs isn't in the public interest, apparently, according to the Labor Party. You have to be kidding me. Then I asked for a production of documents, and the only thing I got out of it was that the UN ambassador lobbied heavy for the minister on behalf of the Netflix, on behalf of her United States people, and said, bugger you Australian people. Obviously the US clearly think it's in their best interest, but you people over there don't think it's in our best interest. And I tell you what, they're also using our NBN, something Australian taxpayers have walked out $50 billion to build. You just keep building, you just keep bending over for the US, don't you? How's that going with you and Trump? How's that bending over going? The streamers try to run the line that content quotas will create a problem with free trade. Another load of rubbish you told Australians. In Europe and in Canada, they put local content quotas on streaming platforms. Guess what? Netflix is still there. They didn't leave. The world is still going around. When their free trade agreement fell apart, they started crying poor. Oh. But according to the Australian Financial View, Australians spent $3.5 billion on streaming subscriptions, but are getting nothing back for our own screen stories. Oh. Meanwhile, the Australian TV and film industry are on their knees. They are on their knees. You are running them out of this country because you want all our kids to be walking around speaking with an American accent. Wow, we've got enough problem with those young kids. Now we're going to be speaking to them in our own households with an American accent because you are stopping our own people from having a fair go. A fair go. Everybody benefits from this industry, and we need to be able to tell our own stories. Think about it this way. If your kids want to make films, TV shows about Australia, about life and them growing up, about our history, imagine if they came home and they said, there aren't any Australian companies, Mum. I can't make film and TV here because that is what is going on. That is what is going on with this generation. The government says the future made in Australia is absolutely vital. And I agree with you, no argument from me. And that's why I want Australia to make again. And that should include our TV and filmmakers, you know, the ones that you put on their hands and knees, the ones that you promised to help, that you have failed to do that. Just another failure from your last election. God, and that you want the Australian people to vote for you. If we didn't have rules about local Australian content, our kids would be growing up, like I said, with American accents. There'd be no Bluey, no Kath and Kim, no Mad Max, no Crocodile Dundee, and most of our big Aussie stars got their start on TV here. You guys out there, you big Aussie stars, don't you forget where you got your start. Anytime you want to put your head above water and start yelling out for these quotas, That would be helpful. You forgot where you started, have you? You forgot where you started. You're happy to come up here and take pickies with pollies and make yourselves look good, but you aren't getting behind your own industry. You are not getting behind them, and it's shocking. I want to know why, just like I said, it's just another broken promise, another bit of transparency that you promised, and it's all blank. You honestly should be ashamed of yourselves.